What's happening, folks, and welcome to a season review of Season 4 of The Glory in Paradise with Monaco. Don't forget, if you're enjoying this series, drop a like on the video down below and subscribe if you are new. And check out the second channel down below as well, and also the FIFA stuff on here now, which we're experimenting to see if we can get the consistency in the recordings for FIFA 21. So check out that series as well. Nice casual series to see how it goes. So today, guys, we're going to go through a season review. We're going to go through, obviously, the news articles on the screen here, look at the competitions, look at the finances as well, because that's actually very interesting as well. And then look at the overall league positions, which is where we're ranking all those areas. And then that'll probably be it. I'm not really going to go through the players today. I may be on some specific ones that I think really impressed me this year. But I don't want to reveal too much because some of the information that you'll see will give away what's happening in the summer, potentially. So, right, so yes, we did finish season unbeaten this season. We did beat Lyon by 2-0 in the final game in the season, which is fantastic. Players inducted into the hall, into the overall best 11. As you can see, I would never play some of these guys in those positions. Like, Benny wouldn't play there. I wouldn't play Rodriguez there, but obviously overall best 11. How is Henrik still in there? Really? Interesting that. And the goalkeeper shouldn't be there either. But he's on the bench, look, so he's getting there. End season award. So fans, players, he must play Pellegrini. Yeah. You can't argue with that. The goals he scored this season, fantastic. Signing season Anthony. Yeah, I think he could have done better though. We'll get to them in a second though when we get to the selected players I was talking about earlier. And young player season was the striker. So yeah, goal of the season. So look at this. George. Who was it against Metz? It's probably a long range volley, right? If I remember correctly. So look and see what it is. I don't remember this goal. Yeah, I think he hit it first time, doesn't he? On the volley at the far post. Yeah. Oh no, I remember it now. Yeah, I remember that now. It was in a off-camera game. So I did. Yeah. Now I see it. I remember it going in. I'm very surprised. Actually, I didn't react actually too much to it because actually now I remember because I was annoyed by the performance we were playing. So yeah, season review. We'll get to that in a second. We'll do it ourselves. So Club Vision next season. What do they want next season? They want basically the same again. They want to qualify for the Champions League and reach the first knockout round in the Champions League. That's definitely great to see. And the only ones to win the league guaranteed in 26-27. So yeah, obviously, guys, next thing to do is win Champions League. If we get stuck in a bit of a rut on this, there may be a possibility that we move on to a different save. I don't want to be just flogging a dead horse. If you know what I mean, like if we keep getting beat in the quarterfinals, and that's the only thing we really, if we keep getting top 3 or 4 and we keep getting beat, Champions League, I don't really want to keep going at it. I may make it a Twitch save and then start another save. The save I'll do, guys, will be Man United though if I do that. So that's just the FYI for you guys. Man United. It might be Man United with a bit of a twist, like using a custom database, which is for the current season. So we have the up-to-date squads and that kind of thing, and we can be more. It's better than starting from scratch. Hopefully not. If we keep progressing further in Champions League, like fast knockout rounds and get to quarterfinals, so I'll keep going. But I don't want to be getting in a situation where we're just basically getting into doing the same thing every season. We're winning a challenge for the title and not really getting forward in the Champions League. So we'll see how things go. But obviously, that is the main aim. Obviously, if we win Champions League, that'll be the end of the series, obviously. So yeah, set that vision there. End of season team meeting. Let's discuss on next season. Retain it. Yeah, we can retain it. We've shown we can compete with PSG and everyone else in the league. So obviously, squad season break here. Right, so look at competitions overall. So we got 102 points in the league this season. Unbeaten as well. Fantastic. I mean, it was fine margins though. There's a couple of results even there in the season that could have gone either way. I think the PSG game was massive. The 2-0 victory there. I do apologise if you can hear the dog barking outside. It is annoying. Can't do about it. No, it's not my dog either. Wow. Very loud. So yeah. Unbeaten. And the PSG game could have gone either way. And that was a massive match in the title race. That second goal, still, I can't believe. If you haven't seen it, guys, go watch the episode where it says some insane goal. Just go watch it. It's an incredible goal. Just the emotion from thinking we're not going to score and giving it away, and all of a sudden, it's just crazy. It's probably the best goal, I think. I think that's goal of the season, me personally, just because of the randomness of it and how crazy it was. So, we got to the first knockout round against Dortmund. We were beaten in the second leg, but we could have got through that tie. We really could have done. We were very unlucky in the game. We had a man sent off, and we were competing at that point. So again, maybe if we had 11 versus 11, I think we'd have got through. But tiredness and the pace of Dortmund beat us there. Won the French Cup, which is fantastic, and won the trophy, the champions, which is not something we're really that bothered about. But it's nice to get a trophy in the cabinet, to be honest, which is fantastic to see. So let's go look at the League One. And obviously they're still doing the playoff at the end there, but we're not too bothered about that really. Let's go to goal scored. Actually, just look at this. So you can see here we had two top goal scorers in the league. Pellegrini got 27, and then right behind him, right behind him, bit behind him was Kate with 19. Anthony got 10. Unvar got 9. So yeah, I mean we'd like these guys to get that to 15. In the league, ideally, they weren't far off. I mean, Anthony, we'll get to him in a second. We'll get to him in a second when I review him. But yeah, that's good to see. Kate, obviously, some of those goals were scored for Marseille, I'd imagine. So yeah, it's still pretty good. Can't really complain too much about that. So let's have a quick look at the team detailed stats. Have a look. So we had 55% average possession. We did play more shorter passing this year. Pens taken, we had 8. Wow, they're 16. The PSG. That's a massive jump. Well, I don't know why they've got some more players than we've got when we dominate most games anyway. Interesting. Headers won, again, quite low down. Look at the key stats I want to look at really, obviously the form, we're unbeaten. I want to look at not so much down here the goals. So we got 96 goals, PSG got 83. So that is much better this season. I think the plus side this year was the fact we had 2 strikers who could score goals. I was happy to play either of them. I don't mind playing, Pellegrini was the main guy most of the year. But if he was injured and Kate played, I wasn't too worried about him either. And obviously it's nice when one's not quite working, bring another one off the bench, and it's fresh ideas and fresh legs, and they're both quality strikers. So that's pretty good. Crosses completed 442. Which is interesting because I don't notice a lot of crosses going in the box that are, again we're pretty short of passing, which is interesting that we've been doing that most of the year, and the crosses is really high. So that's interesting. Goals from corner kicks 14. That's good. I like that. Because obviously with the fact that we're probably going to be against a lot of teams play low blocks, we're going to be getting lots of set pieces, so getting goals and corner kicks is good. Goals from free kicks, only 2. Yeah, this is the problem. I think this is a real issue this year. I've got good free kick takers, and the amount of free kick, I don't know how many free kicks we actually had. Because it's just how many goals we've got. I think this year there's definitely an issue with the free kicks on the game. I don't know whether it's just we're unlucky with them or just there's an issue, but it feels like there's something not quite right with them. You thought the amount of free kicks we get, more. I'm not saying we get like 20 in, but you'd have thought we'd be getting more than that based on the free kickers that we've got in the team, but I don't know. Indirect goals from indirect free kicks, we got 9. See, from indirect free kicks, we scored quite a lot. So that's interesting. Pass completion ratio, 91% for PSG, 89% for us. Yeah, that's good. Again, that's down to the short passing we've been playing more or less. We've been playing short passing without having the work in the box on. And it seems to work quite well. The only problem with working into the box is you feel like they just don't really, and they never get to really work. It's all right if you're 3-0 up and you can just, you're taking it easy. But when you need a goal and it's 0-0, working to the box when they're packing the penalty area is a bit problematic. I found from my tactics and my teams anyway. You guys may find something different. So passes completed. We are 9th. Chances created. 177 chances created. That's good. That's very good. That leans into the fact that the goals we've scored as well. Shots on target ratio 48%. But then again, we're having more shots on goal. So you have more shots on goal, there's less chance of getting on target. All this, and there we go. 425 shots on target, which is the highest. But obviously the percentage is a bit less because obviously more shots total. Conversion rate is 11%, which is good. I mean, I'd like to be top of that, but we technically are. You can argue. We're joint. Well, not really, because obviously but you know what I mean. Like, I'd like that to be the same next year. I think it'll be better next year, hopefully. And then you look at the goals conceded, 15, 70 goals conceded. Yeah, I mean I'm still very happy with that. It's not something I'm really worried about. I'm not too fixated on. With fact we're second. He's like, yeah, 70 goals conceded. I'm fine with that. I really am. And I'm not too worried by it at all. Conceded from corner kicks, only 1 goal conceded from corner kicks. That is actually really good. I don't know, man. I think I was nervous on corner kicks, but this is showing me here that I shouldn't be, because this is showing me here that you're fine from corner kicks. There's no problem here at all. It's not massively. I mean, maybe we could do them better, but that's goals conceded from them. It might be that we've had a few blocks where we've just been really good defensively from blocks, rather than like catching it and heading it clear and dealing with it better. You know what I mean? Like, it might be like there's been chances from corner kicks, but we're just not conceded from them. So it's a bit of it can be, in my opinion, a misleading stat. Though it is a good stat. If you look at the corner kicks over, you might see a lot of poor corner kicks or a lot of blocks, last minute blocks, and 50-50 tackles that go our way. But then again, the flip side of the argument for that is, well, if it is down to luck, then surely you concede more than one, and so that's it's a good start. But maybe we just need to just chill out when we get corner kicks and free kicks. We'll go see from Drake. Okay, clean sheets, 24 clean sheets joint with PSG. 24 clean sheets out of 38 games, I think it is. What is it? How many games is it again? 38, yeah, I thought it was. I mean, that's pretty good. You'll take that, what, yeah. Fouls made, not really worried about. Tackles won ratio, lower down, got 85%. Still good, though. Obviously, maybe not top because I got more of the ball. So, tendencies, let's have a look. 16,000. I'd love to see what this was last year. I really, really would. So we're filling 91% of our capacity. That's good. If we can get to like 95, 96, that'd be fantastic. We need to get this higher. I mean, we keep winning trophies and we keep getting Champions League, so you'd hope that maybe the PO would go up. Still out. Do we sell our stadium out? No, we didn't sell our stadium out once. That's something we need to work on. But I think I'd love to go back and look at the stats on this. That'd be a future look to see, like, compare this year or last year, or I don't know if there's a way of finding that out really about sellouts on historical data on that, because I've been interested to see what percentage was the average attendance. Is it going up? I think it is, based on the fact I'm looking at 3D and seeing more people in the stands. So I don't know if it's going massively, but it's definitely going up. Highest attendance for us was 17,000. I think our capacity is 19,000. And lowest attendance 15,000. So we're getting 15,000, 16 average. So that, call it 17,000 average, is really close to it. Net spend, as you can see, we are starting to spend a lot more money, and that's really good. I'll get to finance in a second to show you how good those finances are right now, because a lot of the deals you see, I mentioned you don't actually see them in the episodes because they're just dropped in there randomly, and when I start episodes, sometimes I forget to talk about them. Salary, actually, you know what? I'm happy with that salary. Actually, I'm really happy with that. £97 million salary per season. You know what? I'm not saying I want to keep it that high. I might have to get a bit lower. I would like to get that down, but it's less than I thought it was. I thought we were going to be close to 150. So I may move some players on, like I've hinted at before, moving some big players on and getting some young talent in to develop. Maybe Rodriguez is one of them, for example. And yeah, I think if we sell anybody this summer because they want to leave, it would be replacing them with young talent. on a lower wage budget to try and just win it in. Because right now we've got an established team now. Now it's starting to trim the fat a little bit and move some players on the higher wages and get some young talent in. We'll get to who I'm looking to sign in what areas in a second. I can't really do it really. Essentially, what I'm looking at is I'm looking at definitely a defender. I've already signed one defender to replace another one who's leaving. I'm looking at maybe a replacement for one of Romero or Bakayoko. I'm thinking maybe replacing one of those two with a young talent. I don't know which one's going to leave yet. I'll have to really look at it with more depth. And then I'm looking at, it depends who leaves. I'm thinking of Sam Rodriguez and bringing a young talent in, but again, I'm not going to force him out. So and also, I would like a DM, a centre back I've already got, and a left back. I'd like a top cast attacking left back in the summer. And it may be that we trim some players off who I don't really think are worth it. But then again, I'm going to have to go into a bit more depth in the youth system and see what I've got in there. It might be I've got someone in. Oh, no, I don't need a DM, do I? I've realised I've got Carpenter. I don't need him. So I can maybe just sell one of those two and promote him and play him more. So that's a bit of money. I could have lost his money on a left back. So yeah, speaking of finances, let's look at them now because this is interesting. Be right back, folks. Right, guys, I'm back. So we're looking at the finance screen here. This is very interesting to see, to show you this, because I don't often show you this in depth during the season, because I'm obviously focused on the game. So obviously we've got a bit of we've got a bit of a deficit here, but again, I don't think all the money's come through yet from all this winnings and stuff like that. But income this month is good. Expenses not bad. I want to look at the income. I want to look at gate receipts. So, gate receipts is what I would. It's obviously what I'm going to focus on here. This season, 10 million from gate receipts. Last year was 9 million. So definitely going up. That's the thing we look at. You look at sponsorship. Last season we got £61 million in sponsorship. This year we got 174 in sponsorship deals. That's very good. That's definitely helping us. Total income this season was 334. Last year was 252. So the board are doing what I want them to do for a long time, and we'll show you what they've actually been doing. So as you can see here, we've got a lot of good deals here. Look at the value, total value per season. We've got these big deals here. £37 million, £0.5 million expires obviously in 2024, 2023. So these are guys for renewal. These are the kind of deals we've been doing. I will try and show you these guys going forward when they happen. But obviously if I don't save it as a note, I forget to save it as a note, you can't see it. But they're basically doing a lot of 1 year deals, like telecom deals and whatever they call them, and that's really helped us. I would like this to be, like a main kit sponsor to be a lot better, a bigger deal. I'd like some of these to be like £150 million, whatever, or whatever, and like worth like 50 or 20 million pound a season, something like that. I'd like to see more of those. So basically, like these here, and these are like maybe like 22, but like over 22 per season, which is like for 3 years. You know what I mean? So that it's longer deals, and I think hopefully they can do some more of that for us. That is really, really helpful in terms of the income and FFP. FFP right now, look at it here, we're well in the green. This is the only thing I'm worried about this series was, I can accept not winning Champions League. My worry was, could I even spend enough money to compete with PSG? And FFP is definitely helping us out. Obviously, I have to wait to see when the league resets if they're going to keep it that way. But this is very, very good. I don't have to sell my main talent. I've got the choice to do it. If I want to get rid of Rodriguez and bring on talent in, I've got the ability to do that. It's not like I'm going to have to... Like, Golovin had to be sold early on because of the fact FFP was screwed up. He's a player that's been back. So look at him now. Is he still at Chelsea? I'm assuming it was Chelsea we sold into, right? I can't remember. 4 seasons ago. Is he still there? Yeah, he is. I like him back. to be honest. I would like to bring him back. I think he's more mobile. I think it'd be good options to have in the team. I'd like to bring him back. I can see myself doing that. If I can't find a young talent to bring in, I can see myself bringing someone like him back into the lineup. But obviously it's a lot of money. It depends on FFP and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, how much do we want for him? Just curious. While we're still on the screen here, so £69 million we can get him for. That is definitely something I could definitely see myself doing, bringing him back because he suits what I want. He's got the CM and the AMC role, so that could be my big signing. Because he's younger, he's more mobile. He's been here before. I loved him in my team before, and it could be definitely a deal we could do, just as a one-off kind of crazy, and then maybe use the scouting system longer term, look for some better talent. So I'm gonna go through now a few players that I think are worthy of a massive amount of praise, and I'm gonna talk about them now. So the first one is Martin Bandevoort. Putting balls completely. Fantastic goalkeeper. I don't think he's dropped a single mistake. He's been poor on some shots, but I don't call any massive clangers. If he has, I'll make one or two. 23.5, bit of a risk. I thought when I was a bit worried about him. I thought he's going to be okay. Big decision changing goalkeeper, but look at the potential. He's going to be fantastic for us. And he's got a extension in his contract as well. He's definitely been my personal signing of the season has been this guy, because he's been very solid in the net. He made some great saves at one-on-ones. Obviously he will do his 16, and reflexes are good as well. The passing out from the back very good as well. So yeah, he's been very, very good, and he's my first player I want to mention about how impressed I am with him. And if I'm with you guys and you are looking for a keeper in your saves, definitely get this guy. We've seen him in the saves in the games. You've seen him. He's been fantastic. So yeah, definitely someone I would definitely recommend you look to sign. So let's go to the next person I want to give some good praise to. Bernard Badiashile. He's definitely someone I have grown more comfortable with this season in my setback role alongside Lindelof. Not perfect by his imagination. He might want to leave the club as well, which is disappointing. Who actually wants to sign him anyway? Let's have a look. Tottenham and Sevilla. I think we can fight them off. I hope anyway. But yeah, I think he's definitely been better this season. I don't. Before I wasn't quite sure about him. I was a bit hesitant to play him as a regular starter, but he's definitely stepped up this season and been fantastic alongside Lindelof. I think they're a very good partnership. He has a bit issues sometimes with concentration occasionally. There's a few passes here and there, a bit iffy, but overall been fantastic. So yeah, very happy with him. Next guy I want to give special praise to is Anthony. The big problem we had last season or before was the right side of the attack was not what I thought was very prolific. This guy has come into the team and been fantastic. He's got 13 goals and 15 assists. The only problem I've got with him is I think he should have scored more. Really think he should have scored more. A lot of times, just not quite finding that corner or great save from the goalkeeper. And he could have easily got 20 goals this season very easily. But he's been a great signing. It was a massive deal. But he has suited the style down to the ground. And he's been amazing for us this season. Hopefully he can continue that next year. Then Dembele's going to get a bit of mention here because he's definitely starting to improve in the back half of the season. He still wants to leave, or is worried about leaving. I'm hopeful that he will stay because I want to play him more next year. I think I can trust him a bit more now than I did before. And I think the fact now we're playing inside forwards on that side it suits him better. The reason why I didn't play him much before was because we were playing wingers, because obviously Gus Martin's played there. But now we've moved to more of an inside forward kind of deal. He's definitely been more effective. You saw back into the season, he was getting a few goals here and there. And generally, he played very well. Obviously, Anthony's still the main guy. But definitely want to try and keep this guy. I may try and get a new contract to him if I can. Who wants to sign him? Bournemouth. Surely I can convince him, but we'll see. That could be the one thing we look at. Untitled had a good season as well. He broke out this year. Definitely fighting now. The left-hand side is very competitive now in terms of Depay and Untitled. I think they definitely are either or, basically. I have problems with either of them, really. It may be a simple matter of we sell Depay if he gets forced to move out of the club, but we'll have to wait and see. But Undivar and Depay, left hand side of the team, will not be touched in the window unless one forces the move out. And the striker of the year and the player of the year has to be, well, Pellegrini. I mean, what a striker. 44 goals in 37 appearances. No assists, though, which is interesting. You thought he might have got one assist by just flicking it onto somebody. But yeah, look who wants to sign him. Everyone. Again, don't want to sell him, want to keep him. But I've got some striker alternatives. If he leaves and forces it through, I've got a list of strikers I can go and get who are quite young and talented. So it's not that worrying. I want to keep him, obviously, but it's not a disaster. But it won't be great, would it? But I've got some players lined up. I may try and offer him a new contract. When he sign a new deal? Oh no, he's signed in January. So no, I'm not giving him a new deal. I've done that. So yeah, hopefully he doesn't leave. But if he does leave, we've got a good backup option, haven't we? If he leaves, we've got Kate. So I'm not desperate to keep Pellegrini. It's not like he's the only guy who can score goals for us. So yeah, I mean, the window is going to be interesting because we've got a current budget of, we go to finances here, of £72 million. And that's before we sell some players. I don't think the budget, has it been adjusted the budget yet? Right, scratch that. We actually got £101 million to sign some players. I'll try and get the government deal on finance. It may be I move some players on and promote some players in, but we don't need massive surgery in this team. Really, there's not much needs to be done. It maybe just a little, ideally a left back. I think we could definitely get rid of Rodriguez and bring in Golovin. That stuff is definitely something I want to try and do, just because of the familiarity and the adaptability of he can play CM and AMC. Rodriguez can't, and he wasn't really consistent back into the year. And again, if Pellegrini leaves, we'll bring a striker in. If one of Depay or Undivar has to leave, then we'll bring a young player in. It's going to be trying to chin the wage bill a little bit, I think, on some of the senior players and bring young talent in. I've got some young talent I'm looking at to bring into the club. I'm going to probably not do many signings. So it won't take me long to do pre-season this year because I can't see many deals being done. Other than, like I said, the obvious players as mentioned there. So, yes, guys, so we'll leave it on the league table here. I don't want to reveal anything that's happened already in the transfer market. Champions again. That's twice in 3 years now. I won't say we've removed the stranglehold from PSG, but we are starting to make it a two-team league now, which is obviously really good. Hopefully next year we get a fourth Champions League spot. That'd be cool. Last year it was. This year it's been 3. So we shall see. So thank you for watching, folks. I do appreciate every view we get on this series. I'm going to keep it daily because it helps me with the recordings, keeping the series fresh in my mind and recordings fresh, rather than doing 2 episodes in 1 day, not calling for like 5 days and losing the flow. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to drop a like and a subscribe on the channel and the videos as well. Until then, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.